Another week, another race. It's the Hungarian Grand Prix. Welcome back to Peter on Pole. My name's Peter. We are here yet again. Another week, another race. This is fantastic. It's the preview of the Hungarian Grand Prix. And mate, what do we have to say about the season so far? 2 weeks gone, 2 races down. We're on to the third week in a row as well. I am loving F1 every week. So what's there to talk about? Do you know what? Hungary, man, Lewis Hamilton. This is his circuit, guys. I'm sorry to say, but this is going to be a Mercedes again, and I think 1-2 as well. Great track. I love the Hungaroring. It's a fantastic, fantastic circuit. My money again is on Mercedes doing well, and that will be 3 weekends in a row that Mercedes have done well. This is not looking good, is it? But as you know, Formula One, there's more to it than just the front two. At the end of the day, you still got the midfield pack. You've got podium places up for grabs. What's going on near the back? Where will Ferrari be? We have no idea what's going to happen in the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's still hard to predict. The only driver to win more races at Hungary than Lewis Hamilton is Michael Schumacher. See, that's not looking good, is it? That's just not looking good. And Mercedes are always good in Hungary, and so too are Red Bull, in fairness. Ricciardo's picked up wins there, and so has Verstappen. But I don't know, man. Verstappen's pace last week in Styria did not fill me with confidence at all. I thought Red Bull really had something to give. I thought they were really going to push. But we were disappointed in the sense about the top two. We were slightly disappointed. Who knows, man? I can't see anything coming out of Max Verstappen. But who knows? We shall wait and see. So, Hungary, a very downforce heavy track, a very, very downforce heavy track. These cars need to be completely accurate when it comes to the circuit. There's not a lot of straights. I think there's only 2 DRS zones, and that's at the straight, the straight sort of start finish line. And I think it's turn 1, turn 2 is the other DRS zone. So there's not a lot to choose from. One corner leads to another. It's a completely skillful track. The nickname is that it's Monaco without barriers. It's one of those circuits, you know, where you qualify it is going to be hugely important. Not to say that you can't overtake, but it's pretty difficult to do so. I love Hungary. I think it's a fantastic circuit. I think it's got a fantastic circuit. I think that there is going to be a lot to, you know, you can't really predict anything in the circuit. Who will be quick? Will it be the Racing Point? Will it be, you know, will Renault get something out of the bag? Where will Ferrari be? In fact, that's going to be more I'm paying attention there. What Ferrari are we going to get at the Hungaroring? What Ferrari will we get? What type are we going to get? Are we going to get one that's going to be quick, explosive? Remember, part 2 of their upgrade has come here in Hungary. So we shall see. It will be interesting. But yeah, I can't see anything past Mercedes. I mean, we're talking like crashes have to happen, or maybe it might be raining up there again. I hear it's cold right now, and you know, in the first practice session it was pretty chilly. But rain, I don't know. We'll see. If there's rain, then yeah, fine. I don't want too much rain. I mean, we've had our good dose of rain last week in the Styrian Grand Prix, or in qualifying anyway. Too much rain, I mean, I don't want it to spoil the party. Do you know what I mean? I like a bit of mix. I don't know what to make of it, though. I don't know what to make of this circuit. I wonder who will go through. Let me know your thoughts. Who's your top 3? Who's your top 3 going to be? Who's going to be your first out? My top 3 will be, I'll go Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen. I'll go Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen. Yeah, those will be my top 3 for the race weekend. I may or may not do a qualifying review because I've got a bit of a meeting. I've got a bit of an arrangement during qualifying. I mean, who does this stuff? Who books things during qualifying? What is the matter with you? And by the time I see qualifying, I'll see it a bit late. Review might come out a bit late. By the time the review probably comes out, it might even be race day. So, but I'll see. I'll try and work something out. This is part of the problem. This is things that in life that, you know, you always have to adjust. You always have to adapt. So who knows? Maybe something will come out. I'm not sure. But top 3, yeah, the 2 Mercedes and Max. In qualifying, I think Lewis has got pole. I would like to see how the McLarens do. I am interested in McLaren and Racing Point, because for pace, it looks like Racing Point is a lot faster, but total package, there's something about McLaren. They just seem to have something which shouldn't go unnoticed. And I don't want to speak as a biased McLaren fan, but I am paying attention. I am seeing something. I'm thinking, who knows? Who knows? I wonder what will happen, what will take place. It's a great circuit. I love the country. I've heard so much about it. I can't wait to go and visit it. Now, who's this weekend most important for? I would say Ferrari, without a shadow of a doubt. They've got the new upgrades. Will they be quick? Will they get it together? Will there be no more accidents? Will there be no more crashes? You know, the last two races, really, when you think about it, one was done by Vettel, made a mistake, and then Leclerc finished second somehow. And then the next week, of course, both Ferraris out into turn 3 in the lap 1. So, I don't know where they are. And the thing is, maybe Hungary and Austria just isn't for them. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's just probably not for them. And I'm waiting to see how they do in like Spa, in Silverstone, you know, tracks like that, maybe Monza. I want to see how they get down there, because I just feel like these two tracks, you know, Austria and Hungary, just seem to be nightmares for them. So, hey, that is going to be my thoughts. I'm thinking about Ferrari. I'm thinking, what are they going to do? They need to get something. They just need to do something. Sebastian Vettel being linked with Racing Point, being linked with anything and everything that moves. Last week it was Red Bull, and Christian Horner emphatically said that no, we're not looking to bring Vettel back. Now Racing Point is in the pack. I would love him at Racing Point, but not for the sacrifice of Perez. More for the sacrifice of Stroll. I'd love to see Vettel and Perez in the Racing Point. That could look awesome. Yeah, Vettel not having a seat is getting on my nerves. It's worrying me, and it's getting on my nerves. He needs a car. He needs a seat, but not just any seat. He needs to be in a fast car, a car that's worth something. So let's wait and see how they get on, and you know, we'll see how they do. Hopefully Williams again. You know, Williams, I hope they get into Q2. Looking forward to seeing how they get on this weekend as well. Another Q2 start would be amazing for them. And who else is there? Renault, like I said, Renault's another one that, you know, I'm watching out for. I want to see how Daniel Ricciardo does on this circuit in this car. So you got Renault, you've got McLaren, you've got Racing Point there, all in the mix. AlphaTauri, I'll be keeping my eye on you. Alfa Romeo, I mean, what's happened? What is going on with them and Haas? And is it the Ferrari engine? Is it? They just seem to be like, you know what, we'll take Williams' place at the back. You know, Alfa Romeo just don't seem to be that serious at all. So I wonder what's going to happen. But yeah, Ferrari's where I'm watching, and we'll see the improvements of Red Bull as well. Because again, they've had patchy weekends, you know. So the thing with Mercedes are getting their stuff together, and they're at the front of the grid. So word to all the other teams, maybe except McLaren and Racing Point, get your stuff together. You know, get it together. You never know what we could see, because I want to see every team at their best. Yeah, man, so we could do some good reviews, you know. It's a beautiful day today. Love it. More racing. And after that, it'll be a break, but the content will not stop. Make sure you keep it locked. Subscribe here, like, share, subscribe, and all that kind of jazz. Hungarian Grand Prix, man. Let's get into it. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's see who wins qualifying. Let's see who makes it Q1, Q2, Q3. Let's see who wins the race. Who's the first out? Who are the 3 podiums? My first out will be Latifi. Let's go with him. Yeah, we'll go with Latifi. But yeah, let's see how they get done. And with that said, it's lights out.